Okay, Ashrin Fatima, welcome to the podcast. Could you please give a brief introduction about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, myself Ashrin. So I have started modeling since when I was 11th standard, and I just started, just to get dolled up and get good pictures to frame it. It was like fun moments, and I didn't even know where to start, how to start. It just, luckily I got into this field, and opportunity started kicking, and then it has been 7 to 8 years now, and it is really being fun, and also I love being a model. So yeah.
Okay. So you just went with the flow when you started around 11th standard and it just turned into a career without you acknowledging it itself.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Okay, let's start with the questions. So you said that you wanted to get dolled up. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, did you find yourself in a better place, in a happy place by, applying makeup and, just looking good overall? Did you find yourself in a happy place doing that?
Yes, my first shoot was for a very famed makeup artist in Chennai,
Oh,
and I reached her through Instagram, and it was they wanted a model, and I was a fresher, but they welcomed me, and I love putting makeup on myself. So I wanted to get makeup done by a professional so that I can look more beautiful, and I love the way I am, but still I wanted to cover up my flaws or hyperpigmentation or something, and then I want to get dressed up and everything. And that time Instagram wasn't in boom and all, so it was very hard, but somehow I managed to get into that. And when I was clicking pictures and videos, I don't know to pose and all, but they really helped me and they shaped me in the first shoot itself. The photographer really helped, and he was very patient, and everything went on place. So that's how I started loving clicking pictures, dolled up, and being the center of attraction.
yeah, fine. That was actually really well put. You wanted to be the center of attraction and you wanted to hide your flaws. Do you believe makeup is something that is used to hide one's flaws, or how is that portrayed in the
Okay, when
industry?
I was in that age, that was my thought process. But when you ask me now, it is not that. They can only enhance your features. You
Okay.
can't hide your scars or whatever it is. You can't hide. There are so many techniques that they say they can hide, but it's not how it works. They can only enhance your features. So your skin texture and your features are really important.
Okay. Uh, so is there any like specific challenge that you face in the modeling industry overall, like, getting the right cameraman or, getting the right makeup artist to get your makeup done? Or did you have any specific challenge that you faced individually in the modeling industry?
Yes, still I have that issues, I guess, because random people get into the DM and they ask you for shoot. You have no idea where is the place and exactly that person is coming for the shoot, because there are so many photographers who wanted to switch the from other fields, corporate fields, to become a freelancer also by side. But they come to the place and the other person will take the shoot and they just take the credits.
Okay.
So sometimes it will be not the same person you meet, and they will be very sweet and very professional. When you go there, it is completely different.
Okay.
And I have faced so many problems and issues, but I neglect it because I don't want to get into fame like that.
Okay.
So in this field, particularly, if you're not okay with adjustment, you can't grow.
Hmm.
So that is the big issues I get it, because I'm the same place where I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me that, you're facing issues with identifying the customer. So that's what you're telling me. And most of the time, people don't portray themselves in social media as they are in real life. So they have this sort of mask and they invite you over, and then it's the complete opposite. But sometimes it turns out good as well. They're really friendly and they help you out with your shoots and all. Okay, that's really good. Diving into the second question, what do you think about skin tone? Can dark skin people actually make it into the industry, or is there a bias between light skin and dark skin people? Is there something like that?
Okay. Though it's 24, now people are started liking dusky and deep tones, especially. The point is, still the fairer tones dominate. We can't help with that in
Okay, so
particularly
that
in India, because it seems because they don't have pigmentation, and it's very easy to do makeup on their skin because there is nothing to put lot of effort in that skin. So they choose fair models to promote their page. So
okay,
the people who really knows makeup and they want to take up the challenge, because the clients won't be having the same as model skin texture or skin tone. Clients will never know about skincare or nothing. So now people are changing. It is
okay,
changing, but still deep tones are more, tougher to get into this field. But
okay,
now it's changing. If you have good features, they are taking you.
okay. So it's completely, you're saying like the stuff is changing, like from the olden days, like now in 2024, people are actually getting into deeper tones. But yeah, I actually get the point. But I still believe that there is a bias between, especially in women, that fairer skin tones, even though like people are getting into deeper tones, when someone recruits a model in the industry, they prefer fairer tones a lot more than deeper tones. Like, do you think that as a freelancer, you were able to do something about it? Like, were you able to influence the industry in any way? Do you think the industry is getting influenced in any way by, the current, you could say woke culture of 2024, where, deeper tones and, that's also something to be respected and stuff like that. Do you think that the industry is getting influenced by 2024's culture right now?
Yeah, half of the crowd, but the point is more people are from aged group, and they are in this industry for a long time, and they prefer only the fairer tones.
Okay.
And when it comes to their photo shoot or demo looks, they want the fair skin tone. Though students started asking, teach us in deep tones, challenged skins, and those who doesn't really take care of their skin, because they wanted to know how it works, because clients are only coming with all these stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody is going, normal client can't help with skincare like us. They don't spend much in skincare and all. They have no knowledge about it.
Okay.
So they are taking this type of models. Other
Okay.
than that, they are not interested. When they want to promote their page, they only look into fairer tones. I agree with that.
Okay. Instagram. So you've used Instagram when you were around 15 years old. That is, I think around 2015, 16. And you've been using Instagram from its early days up until now. What's the difference? Like, how has the platform changed from then and now?
Then it was, there wasn't a lot of people using it, and they weren't using for the small business or freelancing stuffs. And it was very difficult for me also to approach people, because they used to have followers, and if I really text them, they won't even know, because they were also not using it properly, because everybody was using Google or something other, Just Style or something like that, for
Mm-hmm.
the references purposes. And when I was in Instagram also, I wasn't really using it. I just used to upload my pictures, but still I got shoots by referring. It was all in through WhatsApp and all
Okay.
calls, and yeah.
So basically,
So
through referrals, like you
yeah,
didn't get any lead from Instagram itself. It was from referrals, and this was during your early days,
yeah.
right? Okay, now you actually get leads from
Yeah,
Instagram.
a lot. I get
Okay,
so many requests in a day. So
okay.
it will be 10 to 15 approaches from them. So it is easier now.
How was the entire process like? How do they approach you? Like, could you please brief us through the entire process? Like, how do you convert a lead into an actual appointment? What is the thing in between?
Okay. I do get appointments in Instagram saying that this is the date, this is the venue, this is the timings, and this is what we are looking for. And then I'll send my charges according to it. And if they are okay or they wanted to negotiate, that process goes on. And once it's done, I used to check their page if my friends or someone, if I have mutual stuffs, I'll go to that people and ask, Is them are real and this is what happening?" I'll just confirm with them, because I can't trust them blindly because it's Instagram.
Yeah.
So that is a major issue. People text from different states, different places, so we have no idea. We have to travel from here to there, and they are also okay sending payments, but it is not always safe. So
Mm-hmm.
only if I have mutual people connecting them, I'll
Mm-hmm.
go with that. If not, I won't take that,
Okay.
because
So
there are also academies. They have monthly student portfolio day, and they give our number to the students, and that's how we get the lead.
okay. So even though you get leads from Instagram, you need a solid reference to make sure that the place is safe
Safe.
before you go on. That seems like a real hassle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like there are so much potential is there, but the only issue is identity verification. Are they really who they are? Stuff like that. Okay. So how does agencies help in all of these? Like you've told academies have assisted you with it. Like do they charge any fees for that? Like how does agencies play a role in this specific?
Okay. Pageants and agency, they get commission throughout. If
Okay.
the charges are something, they take this much percent, maybe 10 percentage or 20 percentage. They will inform you earlier. This is the total payment, and we'll take this charges from
So
you.
they get to decide what
Yeah.
price is being put on your service. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And they know how much we charge. So they quote extra for the from the client, and it maybe they take a lot of profit than us, actually speaking. And then there are also so many scammers. They
Okay.
will go through the agencies, and we'll finish the shoot ad or photo shoot, whatever. We don't get the payment immediately on spot. We just
Damn.
go
Okay.
back trusting the agency or pageants, and they will just tell us that this is over. The client, they really dodged us, they are not replying us, so we can't help with it. They won't pay us also. So
Okay.
it is really very tragic to work with them.
Okay. So it's an extreme hassle. And they get the payments instead of you. Like they get the payments and then they give the remaining amount after claiming their commission. That is not right, right? Because if they refer you, you're supposed to get the payment from the client and give the commission to them, right?
Yeah, they
That
even
is
get paid before that, but they won't give you the payment. They just take days, maybe sometimes month, or 14 days, 15 days, or 10 days. Maybe it'll take. Sometimes they used to pay us immediately when the
okay.
client is on spot. They pay
Okay.
us, and we send our commission to them.
Okay. So advances don't play a role in this agency stuff. Like you
No,
get
they
your advance,
don't.
but the agency gets an advance
Yeah,
from the
of
client
course.
and they don't pay you the advance as well.
No.
That is not right, right? Okay. So okay, agencies basically what they do is they get the payment first beforehand. They refuse to pay you, and then when they do, it's like really late, and you have to go through the hassle of calling them repeatedly and stuff like that. That's a
Yeah.
real pain. Uh, okay, I didn't actually expect this as an answer, but that's I guess really an eye opener for the audience. Um, Okay, so you're only on Instagram right now. No other social media platforms to promote your service?
No.
You're only on
On
Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay. How did you build your profile on Instagram? Like, did you take any course or how did you build your profile on Instagram?
Okay, I didn't do any courses to promote, and I don't even boost my reel because I trust my skill is the main thing. I don't trust followers or reviews, and I don't want to have bot followers, because if even I have 5K, 3K organic followers, I get that much people in my account. That
Okay.
I believe that strongly. Chumma to have 10K, 20K followers and nobody's watching my stuffs, so that is not aware between the people, because they go check the followers in the bio, though they don't even know to check the bot followers, and they believe strongly, okay, they have 100K, they have 50K. There are people who truly have that followers, but there are also other people who get paid for that,
Okay.
and that you get nothing out of it, and they pay so much to that people because just because they have followers. They won't even know to post, or they are not professional, but still people are ready to give so much pay for a day, just because they think they have that much followers.
So bot followers is a thing, and it's a real pain in the. It's a real pain for actual, legitimate freelancers like you. How do you classify a bot account? Like, how do you find if an account is a bot account or not? Like, how do you
Okay, you
classify
can
that?
go check the followers. You can scroll down, and it will
Okay.
be all fake accounts down.
Now, how do you identify an account is fake?
You can go, you have nothing post, no, you have chuma followers on followers, and no profile picture. Sometimes you
Oh,
get profile picture, but then you can check it,
it'll
it won't
just
be a account.
okay. So when I go into the account, it'll mostly be private, or there'll be like
uh,
zero posts.
yeah,
Nothing will be there, but they'll have a lot of following. I mean, a lot of following, right? A lot of
they won't
following
have
and minimal
followers.
followers.
Yeah, and
Okay.
now there is an option, you can hide your followers. You
Oh,
can go and check the followers.
oh,
Only you can see from your account who is following you.
oh. That is like we can't see the number of followers for an
You can
external
see the
account.
numbers, but
Okay.
you can't see who is that. You can't see
Okay.
who are following me.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
only check who am I following.
Oh, okay. Even though it's a public account.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that.
Okay. That's a really good feature Instagram has, but it doesn't really solve the bot problem, does it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Coming back to agencies, do you believe they pay you on time? Like you've told me that they take days to pay you, but is that why do they have control over payments? Like, isn't that your money? Like, aren't you supposed to pay the commission or the client supposed to pay the commission? Why do they get the full amount for themselves and pay you a minimal part of it? That doesn't seem right, right?
Yeah, because the client have a budget issue, and they tell you that this is the budget, and I need this particular person, or 4 to 5 members. The count they will decide, and they want this concept. So in case it's an example of ad shoot, the director have the concept. So if the people exceed, they'll ask for collaboration, showing that this is a very big brand. You will get fame, you will get popular, you will get so many ads after that. So as a beginner or budding people, they tend to go into that because it's okay. It's just one day of your effort, and you're gonna get a fame. You're gonna get be that brand posters and everything, and that payment directly will go to the pageant or agencies. There are
Okay.
also genuine people, but still you get scammed.
Majority of them
Yeah,
are scammers.
they won't even
Okay.
come to the spot. Actually, if you are the person who is organizing the shoot or ad, you have to be there because the you are the bridge between the client and the uh, models or someone. So they won't be there. We can't go and ask the client directly because we have no idea what is happening and what was the quote he was asking
So
for.
the agency makes sure that you don't have any contact with the client,
Yeah,
so that he can have the entire control over, he can have the full control over the appointment basically.
exactly. We don't even get their contact number.
Okay, that is questionable. Like, don't you have, like, you should have the privilege of knowing their, like, having a conversation with them, right, to begin with.
Exactly, because
Okay.
they have the full control over us, and it is like they are having a team, and they'll have everyone's profile. They just send across the WhatsApp, and the client will select whoever it is, or the director according to the concept character, and then client will be someone who is having so many
Other
other
works.
works, so
Yeah.
he won't be the one who is checking. They will have marketing team or social media persons to handle that, and they will have the control to promote for the working promotion, marketing and all. So that people will come to the spot, and they have nothing to do with the payment. They are only into the script concept and the work. So you have to really ask the person who is sending you there, and you have to go. They won't respond immediately. They won't send. They will tell that customer is not paying us yet, because and the problem, the director should send the content and send the output, then only they will pay you, because then only they get to pay you the balance rest of the amount.
Hmm.
That is the problem.
Okay, so the agencies make sure that you don't have control over the appointment itself. And the first step they take is prohibiting you from contacting the client itself. And after payment, also, they take time to give you payments back because they have their own business model running and they'll pay you only when they get in new appointments, right? And this is a big, you could say, trap for beginners, budding artists, and people like that. So you're an intermediate, like you have 8 years of experience. You're a professional, right? Do you still go and contact agencies for appointments, or you handle everything on your own as of now?
Yeah, basically I do is freelancing only.
Okay.
I don't sign up for agencies or
Okay.
pageants.
Okay.
But some agencies who gives me good opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in 6 months once and
Mm-hmm.
something,
Mm-hmm.
they'll ask me if it's okay, I'll go and do it. But then I have my own terms and conditions, and they know it. So the problem, I get less opportunities
Okay.
because I'm not okay with all the payment they give me.
Mm-hmm.
And also it is sometimes, they are very open to tend to say that if you want this, you have to go to this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
And there is nothing like, if you have photo shoots today, you have to meet the photographer or the stylist before a day.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not, it has nothing to do with the photo shoot.
Okay.
You are seeing me with makeup, my poses, everything on my page, then
Mm-hmm.
why you have to meet me before? That is the
Okay.
problem with pageants. They will
Okay.
be okay because they only need money.
Okay.
So I say no for all those stuffs,
Okay.
and that is the problem. You can't get reached.
Okay. So you're making sure that you get less reach, but you want to make sure that every single lead that you get is actually safe and you could say a very safe lead. You want to make sure every single lead is safe, even though you get less leads. So that's what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Okay. Now you've told something like you don't feel comfortable meeting the other guy, meeting other people who are gonna work in the appointment with you beforehand. So how does that reflect from the eyes of a business? Like, why do they want you all to meet up beforehand? And why do you not want to meet up? And does the client prefer you all meeting up beforehand, or the client is okay with anything? Like, how does the stuff around this work?
Okay, client doesn't know how it works.
Client
They,
has no idea.
yeah, because they want only the output. They want a
Okay.
promotion
Okay.
during a festive, or some discounts coming, offers or something. They want to promote their brand. They only want the output. So they have no idea what is going. And people, like, if you want to participate in this, if you want to get this opportunity to showcase yourself, it is a very big brand. So we have before day all this measurement, fit check and all. But
Okay.
it doesn't work like that, because we send every details,
Mm-hmm.
my measurements, my suitable
Mm-hmm.
lens,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to know my height, weight, everything. So
Okay.
then why you want to meet up? It's just chumma to use the people,
Okay.
just, it's not wrongly, but they wanted to meet because they are models, they easily come and all.
So they just assume that you're always free and
Yeah,
like I don't have to pay you for stuff like this. Like I'm already paying you this much. Do everything that I say. But they're actually paying you for the appointment only.
only if they
Yeah.
want to really genuinely check the fit check or before test shoots,
Mm-hmm.
they have to pay for that, because they are
Okay.
taking the time, no.
Mm-hmm.
So we are spending time and putting our effort, traveling to place and
Mm-hmm.
everything. They have to look after that, but
Okay.
they won't be ready. And it
So
will it will not be the place where they do all this. It will be maybe a coffee shop or some restaurant. It has
okay.
nothing to do with that.
So it's
Just
very informal what you're trying to say. Okay.
exactly.
So nothing is professional here. Everything is very informal. There is no proof of appointment. Nothing. Everything is just trust.
Exactly.
Body weight. Like, women actually don't feel comfortable sharing stuff, regarding body weight and stuff like that. But do you feel that body weight plays a really big role in the modeling industry? Like, do they actually consider body weight and, other measurements and stuff like that? Or are they okay with, anything? So, how?
Yes, it does. When it is for a category of plus sizes, that is different. You also need a model for plus size outfits and all those stuffs,
Okay.
and they are okay with that. But
Okay.
when they are looking for a bridal or fashion shoot, they are not okay. They have this measurement and vitals that only they'll take the person who is exactly in that vitals for a fashion walk or something. Even if it is for bridal shoots, they don't want a very hefty person or who is plus size, because it won't be really nice in their profile. They can't promote, people doesn't like that. It is because of main problem of the audience, particularly in India. They have this thing, fair and thin are nice.
Yeah, that is a really big misconception, right? Okay, plus size models. I don't believe there are any plus size advertisements originating from India. Do you know any company that advocates plus size models, or have you been a part of a shoot where plus size models were invited and you all did a collaboration shoot or something? That do you have an experience like that?
Yeah, I did one shoot for Women's Day, which
Okay.
is to showcase that different type of people from different field. So
Mm-hmm.
they also had plus sizes, and also some brands now they are introducing plus size dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Indian brands.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is slowly emerging into the field.
Okay.
But they are not welcomed for a normal fashion or
Okay.
bridal shoot.
Okay.
Only when they really need only that plus size models, they are welcomed.
Okay, so who do you think the blame lies on? The company for not recruiting plus size models, or plus size models not taking the effort to become slimmer? Who do you think the blame lies on?
Okay, modeling, I believe that modeling is all about how you carry yourself, how you pose and everything. Skill matters.
Mm-hmm.
And particularly, yeah, yes, you have to make yourself groomed in when it comes to beauty
Mm-hmm.
uh, field. And it is because of the audience, they really like seeing people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the company automatically wanted to do what
The
customer
audience wants.
audience will watch.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the fault with everybody around us.
Yeah.
So it has to be changed.
Okay. So you believe the audience should actually have an open mindset towards plus size models. Uh, okay, so coming into women genetics, right? Can you actually become slimmer, like actually, there is stuff like you have your monthly menstrual cycle and stuff like that, right? Do you think stuff like that play a role in your in your biological look and stuff like that? Do you think that plays a role in your ability to put out 100% all of the time? Because men have these, they're really, we don't have anything, we don't have much going on, but women, they actually have a lot of stuff like this, right? They have social conceptions about them, and their own biological body prevents them from giving 100% outputs and stuff like that. Do you think that this is something that the businesses or clients who hire you should understand before hiring you, or is this something that women should be they should take up for themselves and they should control all by themselves, and the client should not have any sort of involvement in this? What do you think about this?
Okay, in my opinion, I
Mm-hmm.
believe that when you're in a beauty
Mm-hmm.
standard,
Mm-hmm.
you have to groom yourself. It's like
Okay.
it's my investment. In this
Okay.
field, my investment is myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take care of my skin,
Mm-hmm.
hair and everything,
Mm-hmm.
because I put a lot of chemical
Mm-hmm.
in my face every day. I have to do extra care.
Mm-hmm.
And also when I don't feel like doing it, I won't do it. It is very natural.
Mm-hmm.
But as a model, you have to really take care of that,
Okay.
because if you, just for example, if you rent an outfit, they
Mm-hmm.
have standard sizes, you have
Mm-hmm.
to fit in that.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a major problem. You have to take care of yourself, you
No,
have to
what if,
keep
let's say, you have an appointment today, but let's say you're not able to go to appointment because of biological reasons. You are not feeling well that day because of, biological reasons, and you're like, I can't make it today. Can we just shift it 2 days from now? Do you think the businesses should accept it, considering that, biological stuff actually plays a role in women's bodies? Do you think businesses should change their model based on how a woman's body works? Do you think that should happen, or?
Yeah, they have to consider it because if it's some other reason, it's okay. And also, you can't smile when you're in pain. It is actually
Oh.
very tough to go and pose
Mm-hmm.
because you go through some pain and you
Yeah.
have to smile around the camera. You have to pretend as if it's nothing. It's very hard. If you work
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else, if you can't, you don't have to hide your pain or something. You can work, you can rest, you can work, but when it comes before the camera, you have to smile every time.
Yeah.
So doing the expressions and getting into the characters, it's very difficult. And sometimes really they won't accept it. They won't treat you as a human. They'll be like, we have arranged everything, we paid for the space, photography, videography, costumes, jewels, and everything. You have to come. And there are also people who understand that and they postpone if
Okay.
everything works around them.
Okay, this. Oh my God. Okay, so people who don't understand, are they majorly men or how is that? Like, are they majorly men who don't comply with your requests, or is it like both men and women? Like,
Majorly women, surprisingly.
what? Okay.
Yeah, because I work with a lot of women's
Okay.
makeup artists majorly,
Okay.
because they won't understand that they'll be like, I'm doing it, why can't you come?
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll be off camera. They can also
Uh-huh.
rest for 5 minutes, and I'm okay with that. But I can't do that. They will be like, okay, take rest, we'll do it very slowly, but we have to finish it today.
Okay. Because, okay, so men are actually more forgiving because they don't know how this works and they're like, you're probably in pain and that is something that I've not experienced. So, actually go and take rest. But women are like, I know the pain and I can handle it. So you handle it as well. But it's not the same thing because you have to portray yourself in front of a camera while they don't, right?
Yeah.
That is okay. I actually expected a different answer for this, but I didn't expect that women would actually do this. Okay, have you used any other app other than Instagram to promote yourself?
No, because as a freelancer or beginning person, it is very hard to promote yourself paying every month to create a website or to maintain it, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a stable income in freelancing.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 1 month paid well, 1 month you won't even get a profit or a shoot or
Mm-hmm.
something. So
Mm-hmm.
it is very hard to create and to maintain it. So I have no idea about it.
Okay, so uh, you believe that having a stable income is important for a freelancer, or having a base bar as an income is important for a freelancer? Uh,
Yeah, it is actually good to have a stable income because
okay.
it is very hard for models. You don't get shoots during muhurtam seasons because the
Mm-hmm.
makeup artist will be busy during because they have events and they get
Mm-hmm.
paid. So it is very hard to go for shoots. And
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to models, the other time they will be busy, and makeup artists won't have events. They have to spend a lot on models and photo shoots. So it is vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be good if you have a stable income, and also you can also have little profit over time.
Okay. Uh, how does profits play a role in this? Let's say you complete an appointment for around 10,000 rupees. Now, how much are you willing to make as an expense from that, set money? Let's say 10,000. How much are you willing? Like, let's say you have your service at 10,000 rupees. Now, the client wants to negotiate it and they are downing the price. How far are you willing to go down? Is there a
uh,
base bar where you set like this is that's that and I don't go below that or stuff like that or
yes, I do. If it's in case 10,000, I can go with 8K plus travel, because when it comes to freelancing, travel and food, they have to look after.
mm-hmm.
So even if you're collaborating or it is a paid work, they have to look after your travel expenses and food. So these two are a basic need. And when it comes to for negotiation, I can go little price down if the work is very good and I
Mm-hmm.
get fame, or it is some other reasons. If it's nothing and they are really want negotiation, they are not able to pay, then sometimes yes, I do go before that. I do get less payment, but it's okay. I get the satisfaction I helped a beginner, a
Mm-hmm.
budding people.
Okay. So you're willing to go down as long as the appointment provides you with other facilities like fame and, your own intention of helping out budding people and stuff like that. That's a good cause. And finally, let's say a client doesn't want to give you money, like they are not satisfied with what you did, and they're like, I hired you, I gave you your advance, but you know what, I don't want to give you the full money because your performance was not up to our mark. Now how should a freelancer traverse through this problem? And
Yeah. Before, in terms, I used to get this problem. After shoot, they will say we finished before the time, so it is over. So maybe I can pay you less, or they will be satisfied, but they will use the output in their page and they will say no, it didn't turn well, and maybe it is because of their side too, and they tend to pay you very less at that time. There are days I didn't know to speak up, voice out for that, and I came back. I used to really get depressed because you can't take a stand against it. But now it is different because I get the advance before, and before they even start the shoot or makeup, I'll ask them the other balance amount, and when it comes to my account they can really start the work.
okay.
So from my side, I won't cause a trouble with timing or anything. I'm very sure about it. From their side, sometimes they won't pay you. They'll put you through so many days. You have to call, and it will be very bad to ask the people about the money. It is like you have to keep on nagging them, and it'll be little upset for ourselves also. So there are so many issues with the payments, but now though I have gained experience, I'm okay with that. But still, beginners, budding people are really suffering with the payment issues.
Okay. Okay, the major problem that you said with agencies was that they get the full payment beforehand and they don't pay you back. Let's say there's an automated system that gets the payment from the client, and as soon as you and the client mark the appointment as completed, it automatically deposits the amount you agreed upon on your bank account. Now, would you trust that platform or no?
Yes, you can give a try. Yes, of course, because there are no options like that, and you can trust a random people on Instagram. Why not on the app?
No, okay. Uh, Regarding proof of appointment, how do you make sure that an appointment has its own proof? Let's say you have an appointment with an agency. Now you want to use that appointment as your experience. Now, apart from Instagram, how do you showcase your experience to upcoming clients without using Instagram?
Okay, nobody is really concerned about the experience
Okay.
because they only want, if their budget is low, they are okay with whoever charges or whoever collaborate it,
Okay.
or else it can be their neighbor or some person they know. So they are not really worried about experience skills, only the payment issues, or if they are beginner also, they do good job, they are ready to pay whatever 8 years, 7 years, 5 years experience people get. So it doesn't
Is
work
this
with the.
specific in your industry alone or in other freelancing industries as well?
Yes, others also, because if you, in case for makeup artists also, their experience doesn't work. They only check on your followers, views, and if you have worked with celebrities, they're okay with you. If not, if you're really very skilled but you don't have anything about to do with all these stuffs, they're not ready to believe you. That is the,
Okay.
and the brands you use.
I
So
don't understand the brands that I've done appointments for or the brands I
no,
use.
if in case you're a makeup artist, the brands you use for the photo shoot or the client, because nowadays client have higher end products for their
Okay.
personal uses,
Okay.
so they expect you to have much more than that.
Okay. Don't you believe that the products should actually be funded by the client? Because let's say there is a product that is not suitable for your skin. Let's say you're modeling, and then you have a specific product that you're allergic to, and you want to make sure that you don't want to get that product applied on you. And don't you think that you should have control over the products they use rather than the makeup artist having control over it?
Yeah, when it comes to personal little thing, I carry my skincare,
Okay.
but the makeup artist may not be ready to use that because she's really concerned about the output. She only knew to use certain products and
Mm-hmm.
certain types of techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really worried if it doesn't work, the output may be affect. So it has nothing to do with that, and they carry all types of skincare. So
Mm-hmm.
they, because they have clients with various skin tones,
Mm-hmm.
skin
Mm-hmm.
problems, skin issues.
Mm-hmm.
So they have everything, but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays it is really valued only with the higher end products,
Okay.
and you have duplicate ones here also.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also very big
Mm-hmm.
scam happening,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know to purchase that, and they use all these duplicate stuffs, first copy on your skin.
Okay. Okay. Do you believe makeup artists should, tell the model that these are the products that I'll be applying on your skin beforehand, or is it fine to just, go with whatever they bring into the
Yeah,
table?
if it is not expired, it is well and good, because people are very confused, because the expiry date is actually when you don't open the product.
Oh, okay.
Once you open the product, it is about shelf life. So
Okay.
expiry date is different, shelf life is different,
Mm-hmm.
and people doesn't know that expiry
Okay.
date will be for years, but then shelf life is for months.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it is very expensive. Take for an eye palette, it is
Mm-hmm.
expensive to 5,000 to 6,000, and it comes only for 1 year or 1.5 year. But people use for 5 years, 4 years. But when your eyes is very thin layer, it
Mm-hmm.
is very thin based.
Mm-hmm.
So when you use an expiry product on that,
Mm-hmm.
it is an issue. And also when it comes to hairstyling
Mm-hmm.
tools, sometimes the beginner maybe burnt the skin. I have experienced that, but they won't be ready to pay for the treatment.
Okay, so they'll be like, this is your problem because it's your skin.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about the output, and then I'm done. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Stuff
they
like that.
care you for that time, but
Mm-hmm.
what I see is that they have to pay for that, because you get burnt and you have to go for a doctor. You
Mm-hmm.
have to take medicines, oilments or something. They have to take care because they were the one who caused that,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll affect your next shoot also. If I have a
Yeah.
burnt, I can't go for next shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So my 3 to 4 weeks, maybe I can't go. It is a loss of pay for me. So you have to take care at least the treatment.
Okay. So stuff like this happens, and what you're trying to say is people are not ready to accept the consequences of their actions, and they just want to get away with whatever they do, regardless of who they are. They can be a co-freelancer, or it could also be a business, right? Like an agency. They don't want to take, they don't want to take responsibility for what they do. They just want the benefit from it and neglect the consequences. And freelancers like you go into the state where you have to accept the burdens without having full control over the entire thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so that's it for this podcast. Thank you for showing up and sharing your valuable insights that we could learn from. Uh,
Thank you.
do you have any finishing points that you would like to say to the general audience, other budding models, any tips or tricks that they can follow to get themselves better in the domain? Anything you want to share with the audience?
Yes, for budding models who are, wanted to come into this field, just create your portfolio. Just don't depend on other artists to collaborate with you, because it's very important to keep your lookbook or portfolio thing. Spend on that, invest on that, and you will get shoots through that. And don't ever get scammed by people. Don't trust anybody without any proper venue, proper time, proper thing. And just groom yourself and develop your skills like posing, carrying yourself. That is very important to be a model. Thank you.